Hi, twin flames and soulmates. This reading, or it's not a reading, it's more a message from your person, your twin flame or your soulmate, that which they are not communicating to you or showing you for whatever reason, but do want you to know. Um, it is not gender specific and it's timeless, so please take it as it resonates. Remember to check the description box below for information on my private services so I can take a deeper look into your personal situation for you. Um, yes, and remember to get my specials on Facebook and Instagram. My links are below. And remember about the donations. I would truly appreciate your support on that. And thank you so much for those who have already made donations. Sorry, let me just give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I just had to put off my notifications, otherwise you will be hearing them all the time. I just want to say thank you so much to those who have donated to the channel for me to improve it and improve my service to all of you. I truly, truly love and appreciate all of you. And remember to send your name if you made a donation so I can enter you into the draw. I am going to draw 3 private readings from those who have made donations. It will be a full private reading, which is an hour session. All right, all the details are below, or you can watch the donation video. And please like, share, and subscribe. And let's see, what is the message for you? Okay, or not usually, sometimes I channel the message directly from your person, and sometimes I just give you the message that I see coming through. But yeah, let's see how this one goes. This is a very specific message. So if it doesn't resonate for you, just watch another one from the playlist. Then it's obviously not your message. Don't make it or force it to be yours. This is not going to resonate for everybody because it's a very specific story. And I might not channel this message directly for the simple reason this is not only a message from your person, this is a message from spirit to you as well, telling you what's going on with your person. You probably had many questions in regards to your twin flame or soulmate connection, your person, um, and what's going on. And I feel like they couldn't even tell you what's going on. And there was a lot of divine intervention here that I see. And Spirit is telling you with your person, helping your person bring this message to you to tell you what is going on with them and why it is that they are not communicating. I feel they may have also maybe just ghosted you. Or just withdrew completely, just stopped communicating altogether. I do see there has been a breakup. I feel like you are the one that broke it up, walked away from this connection because of not understanding what's going on. All right, but let me tell you, let me bring you the message to tell you what is going on. The person whose energy I'm channeling here, or the group, is some kind of a star. It might be a musician, singer, um, artist, or someone that is popular or famous in some way here, that I pick up in the energy. But I also pick up you are also some kind of a star, also, or maybe famous or popular for something. But so this is a massive, huge power couple that I pick up on here. Two people who are pretty famous and pretty popular, and maybe both of you are stars in some way, but um, in very different ways. And that is kind of where this whole thing is coming through here. And that has been the challenge here for your person. I pick up on with the star card here from your person. They are, I feel gospel. They might be singing gospel music, or in, I feel religion, their art or their fame or wherever they reach stardom in, it's something got to do with their religion or gospel. They might be writing gospel music or poems or sing it or something like that. And you, on the other side, are spiritual. So there's a very big difference here that I pick up in belief systems. You are very spiritual, very free, very open, and your stardom or fame is coming, I feel, from, in some way, your body is involved or your beauty is involved in it. So you could be a model or something like that, but there's also a spiritual fame here, a spiritual stardom that I feel. So you could be a spiritual guide or a tarot reader or something like that, but also I feel photography is involved somewhere. You might be a model that do photo shoots in very little clothing. I don't feel naked necessarily, but I pick up on that open and free about my body, feeling comfortable in my own skin type of energy coming from you, and that spiritual side. And then from your person, a very strong belief system in religion, maybe, which is not that free, got a lot of rules and limitations to it, and their stardom has got something to do with that. All right, so this is what I feel. There's a very big difference here in belief systems and how you present yourself to the world. This is what I feel. And I feel like your person has got some family issues they're dealing with at this stage, going through a process where they feel they have to forgive their parents for what they have become and the things they did to them. And it's not been coming from a bad place. I feel like your person's parents or family, but I feel parents probably pushed your person from a very small age to perform, to reach this fame, this stardom, to improve whatever art or they practice, but they really pushed your person to become this famous, popular person, with this very strong belief systems and rules and regulations and how things should be done, and all of those kind of things, and how you present yourself to the world. So they had very strong belief systems in their religion, probably as well, and they pushed your person really hard to become something they truly wanted. And I do feel your person did have a lot of talent, but instead of allowing your person to kind of develop that talent in a way that was good for them, they pushed very hard for that to become something they approved of, if that makes sense. So this is the energy that I pick up, where on you, on the other hand, you were free to explore and free to become and free to really live to the fullest, yeah, and your fame came from that. So I feel like you are very self-made and your person were pushed to be something specific, all right? And your person sees you as, and they want you to know this, okay? And Spirit wants you to know this, because this is obviously at the end of the day where all the challenges in this connection were coming from. You are this King of Wands. The King of Wands is open-minded, a free spirit, adventurous, got a lot of passion and desire for life. And the King of Wands sometimes represents someone that is very hard to commit, but that is not necessarily the case. The King of Wands will commit to the Queen of Wands, who will run wild and free with him and will not put him in a box and put any limitations on what he can achieve. He's non-conventional, this king, and he needs someone to run wild and free with him, if that makes sense. And that is only the Queen of Wands with a high standard. It's very hard to get. She's wild and free and life of the party, and she will only commit to the King of Wands that will not put her in a box. And this is how your person sees you, this open-minded, free, passionate person, so much passion for life, desire, running wild. And I truly admire you for these qualities, because they are, or they were raised completely the opposite. Um, and I feel like the reason why things were stalling in this connection, or why they started withdrawing from you, is because of their fear. Their fear. You can see that garment with the salamanders there. That represents fear of fire, resistance to fire. They were scared of getting hurt, because your open and free personality is very attractive, and you probably have a lot of people around you with that star card. As I said, yeah, just a lot of interest. And your person was scared. They were not what you were looking for, and they didn't feel like they could give you what you deserved, and they were scared you will just run off with someone else, that they will not be what you were looking for. And that kind of started withdrawing from you, or getting scared of this connection. There was a lot of passion. I feel the passion was just absolutely overwhelming in this connection. And I felt this freedom, this excitement, this adventure, this yeah, everything that is not traditional, this non-traditional aspects of you, this openness, this naked in your truth, kind of an energy from you. And they were not raised, uh, they were raised very differently. And these are the things that did attract them to you, but this is also the things that started scaring them. And they do want to reach out to you, extend the light-hearted energies with you. They want you to share your light-hearted energies with them, because yes, you are light and free, and they are really longing for, sorry, just want to plug in my camera here, otherwise it might not make the video. Sorry about that. Yes, so they're longing for that, but that is also the things that scared them. They felt things with you they never felt with anybody else before, and it was completely different to what they were raised was right in a partner, or just right. Anyway, so that is a very interesting storyline here. And what I feel is like your person was the Hierophant. Yeah. Very strong leader. As I said, you can see there's some kind of a fame or popularity, some kind of a leader. That might be a business owner, but very set in their religion and strong belief systems on how everything should be, the order it should happen in. The Hierophant is, you can't bend the Hierophant. The Hierophant is very set in his ways. And I feel like this is exactly what your person became. They became this person very set in their ways, very strong belief systems in their religion, and everything had to happen in a certain order. You first meet, you date, you get engaged, you get married, you have children. You know, this is very traditional. The Hierophant is traditional, and this is what your person were raised to believe is how things should be, and they were pretty set in that. And then they met you. Then they met you, and you shook all their belief systems to the core. You completely ripped it apart, not by force, by just being who you are, and they experienced something they never experienced before. I feel like your person also wasn't a strong believer in true love or love at first sight. For them, it had to make sense with this Hierophant. and you would choose your partner based on logic and what looked good and what made sense and all of those kind of things. And then they met you, and it was all of it were just ripped apart. They suddenly realized there is something as true love. There is love at first sight. And I feel like with you, they had the experience they feel they will never ever have again. This is the romance of a lifetime, something they didn't even knew existed. They felt with you, and they got scared when everything about them was shaken to the core. Um, Everything they believed in were blown apart. Everything they thought they were raised to be, were just ripped apart with this tower. And I feel like I almost pick up on, I do pick up on the energy of a full-blown Kundalini awakening. Now, usually this is a very big, massive spiritual awakening your person is going through. Now, usually when we go through spiritual awakening, it's a gradual process. It takes time. We go through it over a lot of time. So it gives you time to kind of adjust to your new belief systems or as you grow. And I feel like this is not how it was, how it happened with your person. They thought they had it all figured out. They thought they had all their belief systems in place, and they were living by it, breathing it in every second. And then you come along, and they had a full-blown Kundalini awakening, and everything they ever thought was real was ripped apart, was blown to pieces with this tower card. And I want to say I pick up on this probably happened during a sexual union with them, and it could have only been once. And that's when they disappeared on you, when they went through this massive, massive awakening process, and everything, all the belief systems, everything they thought they were, everything they were raised to be was just ripped to pieces. They saw and experienced something they never knew existed. They didn't even believe that it could possibly exist. All right. And then they started acting real weird, and this is when you left. This is when you put an end to this connection, thought they're not that interested, let it be what it was, maybe called it a one-night stand, and moved on. You just walked away. You wasn't gonna take that. But I feel like you didn't really understand what was going on with your person at that stage, and they were not communicating to you because they didn't know what was going on with them. They just suddenly saw, felt, and realized things came to light that they never realized existed. And they were just really shaken to the core and scared. They were scared, okay? Um, and I feel like your person probably started another relationship here with someone else, which was more aligned with how they grew up, what they knew, trying to get themselves back on track here. To this Hierophant, the old belief systems and everything like that. But once they tasted the bigger truths with you, they couldn't go back. They just couldn't go back. And they want more. They want more with you. They want a new beginning now. After the tower, you rebuild. You start from scratch and you rebuild something brand new. And they, at this point, are here where they are rebuilding themselves, rebuilding their lives, rebuilding their belief systems, everything. And they want to rebuild a new beginning with you here. They have become open-minded now, that there might be some things out there they do not know, they have not experienced, but it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. They are realizing that, and they're now keeping an open mind, realizing you are just so different to anything they've ever seen, experienced, or felt, and this is what they want. This is what they want. They want this open-mindedness with you. They want a new beginning with you, and they want you to be open-minded about what they went through and why the things happened the way it did. So they want you to understand. um, I feel like your person is about to return here. um, I definitely feel that you are the yin to the yang, and they are the yang to your yin, or vice versa. Here, you are the queen of wands to the king of wands. You are the lover, and you can see that line over here. You might be dealing with a Leo, but the lover, the line lying beneath the lover's feet here is about timing certain aspects within yourself, and this is what they're doing right now. They are going through this transformation, and they're already now to start rebuilding with the Queen of Wands and run wild and free with you. You've completely changed this person, completely, and I do feel they had a like a full-blown Kundalini awakening here, and they are about to reach out to you and tell you what was going on and how everything happened. They might not be able to put it into words like I did for you now, because a lot of this might not even make sense to them. And this is why Spirit has been intervening here as well, to bring this message to you about what was going on with your person. But I also feel like this whole um, ripping apart of all of their belief systems was also divine intervention. And I do feel, even though I don't have the cards to show that to me, I do feel it happened during a sexual union. This is a twin flame reading. This is I pick up on the energy of a twin flame reading, where your divine counterpart wasn't awakened, and for them to um, come into union. I feel your union is here. You are ready for your union, for your divine counterpart to be in union with you. They had to go through this full-blown Kundalini awakening to get up to, to get to come into alignment with you. And this is what's been happening, and your person is coming. So that is the message for you. Sorry, this is a very long reading or long message, but that is what needed to come through from Spirit and from your person. I hope this will at least be for one person out there. If it's not for a group, it is a very specific story. But I'm going to leave it there. This is a very emotional for me, I must be honest. I don't see any sadness or anything to it, but I can pick up on this very intense feelings your person is going through. And it reminds me of my earlier days when I started going through my spiritual awakening, and the strong, blissful, euphoric energies that came from it, but also the fears and the confusion. So I can relate to what your person is going through here, and it's very emotional to me, and I can see why your person have not tried to communicate this to you. They might be scared that they'll look insane, or you might not understand. They don't even know how to explain this to you, what they're going through. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Remember to check the description box below so that I can help you with a private reading. Take a deeper look into your personal situation if you want to know how to continue from here. And yeah, find my specials on Facebook and Instagram. Links are below. Please remember about the donations. I would truly appreciate your support on that. And thank you so much again to those who have made donations. And please like, share, and subscribe. Sending you so much love and light. And I will see you in the next reading. Namaste.